Hello students, I hope that you have done all the problems related to exercise 3, that is the problems on inverse of a matrix. Next we will go to the next topic, that is submatrix. What is a submatrix? And based on the submatrix we'll find out we'll discuss one more topic, that is the rank of a matrix. So in this lecture we'll discuss what is a submatrix and rank of a matrix. So what is the submatrix? So see the definition. Submatrix. A matrix means it may be a rectangular matrix or square matrix. So a matrix obtained by deleting some rows or some columns or both at a time, or both rows and columns is called a submatrix of A. We'll see one example, that is, if A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If we delete the first row, you will be left out with only 3, 4. That is A1. Let us take A1, which is 3, 4. It is a matrix which is obtained by deleting the first row. Obtained by deleting R1, row 1 elements of A, R1 of matrix A. Next, if I delete the second row, you will get one more matrix with 1, 2 elements. A2, 1, 2. It is obtained by deleting R2 of A. Next, A3 is another submatrix. If I delete the column 1, you will get only a matrix with elements 2, 4 in the column wise. 2, 4. It is obtained by deleting column 1 of A. If I delete column 2, you will be left out with only with column 1 elements. A4, 1, 3. Obtained by deleting column 2 of A. If I delete row 1 and column 1, you will be left out with only one element, that is 4. That is also a matrix. A5, that is 4. It is obtained on deleting both the elements of row 1 and elements of column 1, both R1 and C1. Next, so like this we can have many submatrices. So if I want to delete row 2 and column 2, you will be left out with only one element. A6. So you will be left out with only one element, That is after deleting the second row and column 2. Obtained on deleting both R2 and C2. If I delete all the rows and columns at a time, then you will get an empty matrix. Empty, that is on deleting both R1, R2 and C1, okay, both R1 and R2. If you delete C1, C2, you will get empty, or you delete C1 and C2 also, you will get empty. Both R1 and R2 as well as C1 and C2, you will get empty. No rows, no, on deleting no rows and no columns, you will get 1, 2, 3, 4. That is on deleting means no rows and no columns are deleted. So these are the few examples of a submatrix. Each matrix is a submatrix of this matrix. So we'll see one more example. One more example of order 3 by 3. If A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, minus 1, 2, 0. Let us write a sum of the few submatrices. The sum of submatrices are A1. Upon deleting the first row, the elements will be left with 2, 3, 1, minus 1, 2, 0. It is a submatrix of capital A, which is upon deletion of the first row obtained by deleting R1. Next, A2. 1, 2, 2, 3, minus 1, 2. 1, 2, 2, 3, minus 1, 2. Means these are the two columns which is obtained by after deletion of the column 3. So it is another submatrix obtained by deleting column 3. Next, A3. 1, 3, 1, 3, 2, 1. 1, 3, 2, 1. Which is also a submatrix. 1, 3, 2, 1. It is obtained after deleting the third row as well as second column. So you will be left with 1, 3, 2, 1. The positions are same. So it is a submatrix obtained after deleting what row? R3 and C2. Now we will see one more. A4. It is a matrix of 0. 0. How this 0 is appeared? How we can say that 0 is a submatrix of A? By what rows and columns deleted, you will get 0. After deleting the row 1, row 2, after deleting the row 1, row 2, column 1, column 2. So you will get 0 because 0 is the element in the third row and third column. So that is a single element which is a 1 by 1 matrix. So 0 is a matrix obtained after deleting row 1, row 2, column 1 and column 2. So means every individual element in this matrix is a submatrix. So as we have said, 0 is a submatrix. Now the element 1 is also a submatrix, 2 is also a submatrix. After deleting the row 2, row 3, column 1 and column 3. Similarly 3 is also a submatrix, 2 is a submatrix. The singleton elements means the single elements of order 1 is a submatrix of A. Next, no rows, no columns are deleted. Means what you will get? No rows, no columns are deleted. Means you will get the same matrix. That is A5. Again you will get the same matrix. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, minus 1, 2, 0. No rows and columns are deleted. Means 0 rows, 0 columns are deleted. So like this we can find submatrices. Now we'll see for a general m by n matrix how many submatrices exist. We'll see the note. If A is a matrix of size m by n, means it has m rows and n columns. That may be a rectangular matrix or maybe a square matrix. Then the total number of submatrices are 2 to the power of m minus 1 into 2 to the power of n minus 1 plus 1, where m indicates the rows and n indicates the column. So for example, if A is a matrix 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, otherwise 0, 1, 5, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 5. What is the size of this matrix? It is the size of 2 by 3 matrix. 2 rows, 3 columns. Then total number of submatrices are what? 2 to the power of m. M indicates 2 because m rows. So here 2 rows. 2 square minus 1 into 2 to the power of n, that is 2 cube. 2 cube minus 1 plus 1, that is 2 square, 4. 4 minus 1, 3. 3 into 2 cube, 8. 8 minus 1, 7. Plus 1. So overall it will be 22. One more example. If A is equal to 1, 2, 3. What is the size of this matrix? 1 by, it is 1 row and 3 columns. Then total number of submatrices are 2 to the power of 1 minus 1 into 2 to the power of 3 minus 1 plus 1. So what will be? 2 minus 1 will be 1. 1 into 2 cube minus 1, 7. 7 plus 1, 8. So there will be 8 submatrices of this matrix A. We will list out what are those 8. A1. After deleting the column 1, it is 2, 3 obtained on deleting column 1 C1. Next, after deleting C2, what happens? A2 1 3 obtained on deleting C2 elements. A3 1 2 obtained on deleting C3. Next, both column 1 and column 2. 1 singleton 1 after deleting the column 2 and column 3. Deleting column 2 and column 3. Similarly, 2 obtained on deleting column 1 and column 3. 3, which is a 1 by 1 matrix. 3 after deleting column 1, column 2. Column 1 and column 3. Sorry, not 2. A7 on deleting no rows or no columns. So no rows, no columns are deleted means you will get the same matrix. 1 2 3. It is obtained no rows and no columns are deleted. Next, one more matrix 8, which is empty. That is, all rows and all columns are deleted. All columns and all rows are deleted. So these are the 8 submatrices of the given matrix C. Now from this example, if you observe 1 2 3 individual elements, each element of order 1 is a submatrix, and 1 2 3 and here also 1 2 3 means a submatrix, a matrix A itself is a submatrix. So from this example we have concluded 2 points. One is every element of order 1 is a submatrix, and if A is a matrix then itself is a submatrix. So we will list out all the points. So the note is, what are the 2 points we have concluded is, every element in a matrix is a submatrix of order 1 and every matrix is itself a submatrix. So these are the 2 points we conclude. Now in the submatrices, for given any matrix of size m by n, from that we may find few of them are rectangular matrix and few of them are square matrices. Example, if A is equal to 1 2 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, what are the submatrices? As every element is a submatrix means singleton 1 2 is a matrix, 3 4. Next, 1 2 is a submatrix, 3 4 is a submatrix, 1 3 is a submatrix, 2 4 is a submatrix, and 1 2 3 4 is a submatrix, empty is a submatrix. Normally, how many submatrices should we have? As per the formula, m rows and 2 columns. So that is 2 square minus 1 into 2 square minus 1 plus 1. That is 2 square 4 minus 1 3 into 3 plus 1. So how many? Totally 10. So we should get 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So these are the 10 submatrices. Now what is the size of this matrix? It is a size of order 1, size of order 1, size of order 1, size of order 1. Size of, what is the size of this matrix? 1 by 2. It has only one row and two columns. Similarly, this matrix is a size of 1 by 2 and it is a size of 2 rows and 1 column. So 2 by 1 and 2 by 1 and it is 2 by 2 and it is no rows, no columns. So these are the 10. Means among the 10 submatrices, there are a few of them are square submatrices. So what are the square submatrices of what order we can find is, we can find the order 1 as well as order 2. Why? Why can't we find any order 3? Because there is no 3 by 3 matrix. So we can find only a square matrix of order 1 as well as order 2. Now we'll go in general. What are the square submatrices? So what is the property? If A is a m by n matrix, means which has m rows and n columns, then the highest order of a square matrix which we can obtain is minimum of m comma n. So whatever the minimum value exists, so that is either m or n or both. Then we can have the square submatrices which is minimum value. That is, if A is a square matrix of orders, we can find is 1, 2, we can find order 1, that is 1 by 1 matrix, we can find 2 by 2 matrix and 3 by 3 matrix, so on, which is up to minimum of m comma n. For example, suppose if A is a matrix 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What is the size of this matrix? It is the size of what? 2 by 4 matrix. In this, what are the square submatrices? In this, we can have a submatrices. Which of them are? Some of them are rectangular matrix. Some of them are square submatrices. That is, what are the square submatrices? We can have the size. We can have A is a. Now the submatrices, the square submatrices of we can have of orders. What is the minimum value of 2 and 4? Which is minimum? Which is the least one? Then yes, it is 2. So we can find the submatrices, square submatrices of order 1 and 2. Means we can have 1 by 1 as well as 2 by 2. We can't have 3 by 3 matrix because there are no 3 rows. Or we can't have 4 by 4 because there are no 4 rows. So what is order 1? I mean, let me give one example of a square submatrix of order 1. That is, every element is a submatrix of this matrix A. That is, A1 is sum 1 or A2 7. So these are the some square submatrices of order 1. As I told you that there will be a square submatrix of order 2. What is that order 2? After you can delete any 2 columns. You can have 1, 2, 5, 6 is one square submatrix. After deleting the third column and fourth column. This is one example of a square submatrix. Means in the 2 by 4 we can have the square submatrices of order 1 as well as order 2. That is 1, 2 and which is minimum. Up to that we can find out the square submatrices. Let me have one more example. B is a matrix of 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is the size of this matrix is 2 by 2. And what is the minimum of 2 and 2 is 2 only. Means we can find the square submatrices. We can have square submatrices of orders 1. We can have 1 by 1 and 2 also, because minimum of 2 and 2 is 2. So what will be order 1 sub-square matrix means? Singleton 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. 2 by 2 means 1, 2, 3, 4, because every matrix is itself a square submatrix. But what type of matrix we have taken is square matrix, and this square matrix is itself a square submatrix. So that is this. So based on the square submatrices, we'll go for what is the rank of the matrix. So based on the square submatrices, now we'll see what is the rank of a matrix. So the rank, so let's see the definition. Let A be a non-zero matrix. Non-zero means except zero matrix. Of matrix, non-zero matrix means it may be a square matrix or a rectangular matrix. So in general we have to consider a rectangular matrix. The rank of A is defined as the maximum of the orders of non-singular square submatrices. What do you mean non-singular? If the determinant of a square matrix is not equal to 0, then that submatrix is called non-singular. What type of non-singular? Non-singular square submatrices of A. So then the rank of a matrix is denoted by RANK, rank of A or row of A. Means we have to find out the square submatrices. Among the square submatrices, if the determinant of the square matrix is not equal to 0, then the highest order gives the rank of the matrix. For example, if A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is the size of this matrix? Is 2 by 3. In order to find out what is the rank, we had to consider what type of submatrices? Square submatrices. Square submatrices, and that too non-singular square submatrices. Now we'll list all the square submatrices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the each and every element is a submatrix of order 1. So these are the submatrices of order 1. And we can find, and what is the minimum of 2 and 3 is 2. So we can find a square submatrices up to order 2 only. Now let me write what are the 2 by 2 matrices. 1, 2, 4, 5 is one submatrix. Next 2, 3, 5, 6. After deleting the column 1, you will be left 2, 3, 5, 6 is one more square submatrix. And 1, 3, 4, 6 is one submatrix. So these are all orders 1 and 2 square submatrices. Now we'll check whether these square submatrices are singular or non-singular. So this is a non-singular submatrix because the determinant is 1, and this is non-singular. Similarly, non-singular, 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 non-singular. And coming to this, determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix, 5 5 minus 8 minus 3, which is a non-singular matrix. Similarly, 12 minus 15, non-singular. 6 minus 12 minus 6 means, so these are all non-singular and non-singular. And what is the rank? Is the maximum of the orders. So maximum of order 1 and order 2 is 2, because the maximum of 1 and 2 will be 2. So the rank of this 2 by 3 is 2. So therefore rank of A is 2. So the rank of this matrix is 2. We'll have one more question. Now one more example on how to find out the rank of the matrix. Now if A is a matrix of the order 3, 1 1 2 1 1 2 3 1 4, then what is the rank of A? So how to find out the rank is the maximum of the orders of non-singular square submatrices. Now let's see what are the square submatrices. Normally, what is the size of this matrix is 3 by 3. Now, so we can have the square submatrices of orders 1, 2, 3, because minimum of 3 and 3 is 3 only. So what are the orders of 1? 1, 1, 2. By deleting the, if you get 1 means this one, deleting the row 2, row 3, column 1, column 2, column 3. So like this, each and every element of a 3 by 3 matrix is a square submatrix. Similarly, one more, 1, 1, 2. So already we have written. Next, 3, 1, 4. So you let me write 1 also. It is also a square submatrices, but which are repeated. Next, 2 by 2. What are the 2 by 2? 1, 1, 1, 1. Next, 1, 2, 1, 2. Next, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Next, 1, 1, 3, 1. 1, 2, 1, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 1, 1, 3, 1. 1, 1, 3, 1. 1, 2, 1, 4. 1, 2, 1, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are the 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are the 9 2 by 2 square submatrices. And one more, 3. What is the 3? Every matrix is a submatrix, square submatrix. Every matrix is a submatrix, but this is a square submatrix. So we can have one more, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 4. So these are the orders 1 square submatrix. These are the sub matrices of order 2, and this is order 3. Now, what is the rank? Rank is the rank is based on the maximum orders of a non-singular matrix. Now, so these are all elements of singleton are non-singular, because whose determinant is not equal to 0. So the order is 1. Order of 1 is non-singular. Next, it is singular matrix. Why? The determinant is 0. 1 minus 1, 0. Here also singular, 1, 2, 2, 0. Here it is also singular. Coming to this, 1, 1, 3, 1. It is non-singular. Why? Because the determinant of this matrix is minus 2. 1 minus 3 minus 2, which is not equal to 0. So non-singular. Next, here also non-singular. Coming to this, it is also non-singular. Means some of them are singular matrices in the 2 by 2 and some of them are non-singular matrices. Next, this is non-singular. 1 2 1 4 non-singular. 1 2 3 4 again non-singular. And coming to the 3 by 3 matrix, it is singular. Why? The determinant of this matrix is 0. Why? There is a property. If any two rows are identical, then the determinant of this matrix is 0. So, some of them are. Now, let's among the list, which orders are non-singular. We can find the order 1, which is non-singular. And here, some of the 2 by 2 matrices are non-singular. Then we can consider 2. And there is only one 3 by 3, which is all singular. So, the maximum of order 1 and order 2 are non-singular is of non-singular square matrix, submatrix is what? So, among the orders of 1 and 2, the maximum is 2. Therefore, rank of A is 2. The rank of A is 2. So, let me have one conclusion for a 3 by 3 matrix. So, based on the previous example, now, like if A is a non-zero 3 by 3 matrix, then if A is a non-singular, means if the determinant of this matrix is not equal to 0, then the rank will be 3, because we can have the maximum orders of 1, 2, 3. As if A is a non-singular, the maximum of 1, 2, 3 will be 3 only. So the rank of the matrix will be 3 itself. If 3 by 3 matrix is singular, means if the given 3 by 3 matrix is whose determinant is 0, then we can go for a 2 by 2 square submatrices. If A is a singular matrix and if at least one of the, means minimum one of the 2 by 2 matrix is non-singular, then the rank of the matrix will be 2, because the maximum of orders 1 and 2 will be 2. So, if a 3 by 3 is singular, then we have to go for a 2 by 2. Among the 2 by 2, if at least one of the 2 by 2 square submatrix is non-singular, the rank will be 2. But in some cases, if A is singular matrix and all 2 by 2 square submatrices are also singular, then the rank of the matrix will be 1, because the rank is based on the odd non-singular square submatrices. So if all the 3 by 3 square submatrices and all 2 by 2 square submatrices are singular, then individually the rank of the matrix will be 1. But what will be the rank of a 0 matrix? Is always 0. So one more note. So let's see one more note. So the note 1, the rank of a 0 matrix is always 0. And next point, the rank of an identity matrix is its order of the matrix. Example, if I take I3, so I3 is the identity matrix of order 3, 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. Then it is a 3 by 3 matrix. Then what are the square submatrices we can have is order 1, order 2 as well as order 3 we can have. So order 3, what is the determinant of this matrix is 1, which is a non-singular. And order 2, 1 0 0 1, again it will be 1. which is a non-singular. Again, order 1, example 1, which is a. So the sum of the square submatrices of order 1 is non-singular. Sum of the square submatrices of order 2 is also non-singular, and order 3 is also non-singular. So the rank is based on the maximum of the orders which are non-singular. Then the rank of I3 is 3 because the maximum of order 3 is a non-singular. So 3. If I go for a I4, what is the rank of I4? Which is consisting of a 4 by 4 matrix with elements 1, 0, 0, 0. That is I4. 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. It is a 4 by 4 matrix. So what are the square submatrices we can form from this is order 1, order 2, order 3 and order 4, because minimum of 4 by 4 and 4 is 4. So we can find. So among this maximum, what is the order? 4, because 4 which this matrix is a non-singular matrix. So the rank of I4 is 4. So in general, what we can conclude? 3. If the rank of an identity matrix of order n is n. So in the next class we will see how to find out the rank of the matrix by the simplest method, that is elementary row operation. So instead of finding all the square submatrices and finding which of them are non-singular or which of them are singular, instead of that we will go for elementary row operation. Based on that we can find the rank of the method. So thank you.